Welcome to the deep dive training of the new application Creative Design Experience. Today we will focus on a very exciting workflow on how to create a car-rim concept from 3D sketching to surface creation. But before following this training, the prerequisites are the application technical discovery video and materials. Make sure to watch them before. Once in Creative Design Experience application, we will start by creating a first rough of a new car rim concept. To do that, use the VNav widget to position yourself in the front view. Create a new layer from the layer panel and name it, for example, rough rim shape. Launch the sketch creation command from the action bar. Edit the plane support orientation in the toolbar to make sure the plane is at the right position to draw on the front view. Make sure to select the Rough Curve tool to draw some pixels for the rim shape researches. We will start by creating the structure of the rim by using a circle primitive in the Creation tool mode. Click and drag on the 3D view to create the desired exterior circle. You define the value in the 3D directly or also change the value afterward through the Object Properties panel. For the first version of the application, we don't have yet the snapping, so you will have to make sure that the circle is well positioned in the center of the 3D scene by changing its origin to 0, 0, 0 value. You are able to create directly a new circle primitive in the 3D and also two others to create the middle of the rim. When it's done, I quit the curve creation command and multi-select the fourth circle with the selection command and shift key pressed, so I can change the properties of the circle in the panel. For example, change the brush appearance from charcoal to pencil. I then use the transform command in the action bar to start reposition or edit the circle. I switch to object selection filter in the option bar and start with the scaling transformation mode in the toolbar. With the implicit selection, I scale down the circle with Ctrl and Alt pressed. And I don't even have to select the circle itself, just to make sure it is pre-highlighted. I then create a new layer called Rough Rim Interior to create the rim sticks by free sketching. To only draw one part of the rim stick, I will first start by applying modifiers on top of my layers. Make sure to select the right layer, then go to the Modifier tab on the right panel. And in the Add Modifier drop-down list, select the Mirror modifier to apply it on the layer. Here I choose the Y-plane normal for the plane mirror and I validate to apply it. I add then a new modifier still on the layer, this time a Visual Pattern modifier, to replicate the stick around the X-axis. I want to duplicate the stick 5 times, so I create 5 instances of it and I validate. You notice there is a little icon reminder that appears on the layer. Now that both modifiers are applied on top of my layer, I will start sketching, so I launch again the sketch creation command and I set the parameters. I choose a pencil brush appearance and the free drawing creation mode. Now I zoom in and I start to sketch one part of the rim stick to see that it is replicated simultaneously thanks to the visual modifiers. Each rough I created is then stored inside the layer, so it will be possible, if needed, to select, hide, or delete any rough I made. If you use, like me, a stylus on your graphic tablet, you notice that the designer gesture is well captured while sketching. It is because of the pressure sensitivity that controls the brush size. The acceleration of the pencil is also visible and allows you to create sketches that convey emotion very quickly. By mixing freehand sketching and rough primitive creation, it is easy to achieve very clean but expressive sketches now directly on the 3D Experience platform. I add a circle with Circle Primitive and adjust its dimension through the Object Properties panel without leaving the Sketch command. I can easily, like that, switch between primitive or free drawing mode. I want to switch to perspective view to appreciate the result. Then I go back to parallel and on the front view with the VNAV widget. With the selection command, I multi-select all the rough to edit their shared properties. Here, I want to reduce their opacity to use the rough as a reference for the next curve creation workflow. I can test different opacity values until I reach the right one. When it's done, I create a new layer to store my curve that I call curve rim shape. And I will reapply the same modifiers, a mirror and a pattern on top of it. I switch to the sketch creation command in the action bar, and this time I will change the tool from rough to trace curve tool, so I will be able this time to draw curves with control points. I change the brush size to 5 mm, and first I will draw the circle with primitive mode again. I continue by drawing other primitive, and in the sketch creation drop-down menu, I launch the Linear Extrusion command, select the middle circle to extrude it, and create a linear extrusion. I manipulate the extrusion lanes with the 3D manipulator. With the transformation command, I use the scaling mode to reduce the size of the extruded circle. Here I want to visualize the extrusion lines, so I go in the View section of the action bar, launch View Mode panel, and activate the visibility of wires. I relaunch the Linear Extrusion on the exterior circle, and I also readjust its length from the 3D viewpoint, and I can validate. From the front viewpoint, I launch the sketch creation command again and start by defining the circle primitive, still with trace curve tool. Then I switch to the freehand drawing mode in the toolbar to create the final curves of the rim sticks in reference of my previous rough. When I release the stylus, you see that the result is recalculated to propose a curve close to my gesture, but with a limited number of control points. In the Object Properties panel, I am also able to edit the number of control points of my trace, and when I position my stylus on the slider, I have a preview of the point repartition in the 3D view. I can drag the slider to Alt point or enter a precise number. If I switch to Transformation command and select the Vertex Selection filter in the option bar, I will be able to manipulate my curves. I change the transformation mode from scaling to translation, and I manipulate the point of the curve with implicit selection. It means that I don't have to select the vertex I want to move, but I just need to be close enough with the gesture-based robot to see the pre-highlighted vertex and move it. If I hit the Alt key, I move the vertex in two directions on the YZ plane. To have more control on the curve, I will add some extra control point by switching to selection and changing the trace point value from 5 to 6 points. I then go back to Transformation command and I continue to manipulate the curve. When I'm satisfied with the curve shape, I go back to Sketch Creation command and create another curve. I change its control point number again and manipulate it as well. To create the complete rim concept, I simply continue to alternate between curve creation and manipulation. The fact that I applied two visual modifiers previously on top of the layer helps me to gain a lot of time by only sketching one part of the rim and see directly the complete rim updating without requiring any interactions. After creating all the curves, I can hide the two layers that contain the reference rough. Until now, I created curves by drawing them on a 2D plane support. and I want to transform this curve network into a 3D dimension sketch. To do that, I will use the transform command to manipulate each curve into the X direction and give volume to the full sketch. I start by moving the center circle and its linear extrusion with transform command and the object selection